All right, y'all. So today we are on day 45 and we are talking about entering the spectacular. And the devotional says God desires that we appreciate our journey, grow from our experiences, and live fully in the gift of the present moment. But he also desires that we live expectantly, eagerly anticipating heaven's next move, your next invitation, and goodness that is always on its way to you. If we cling too tightly to the familiar, we block ourselves from perceiving and entering the spectacular. God is faithful. That is not up for debate. But the question is, do we believe that supernatural goodness is indeed on the way? Know that God has an infinite number of ways far beyond your comprehension to bless you, guide you, heal you, and fulfill you. His every promise and plan for you too. Y'all, did you hear that? Listen, God wants to operate so differently in our lives. He is like, I don't want you to remember the familiar. I want you to get uncomfortable. I want you to expect something new. I want you to get up every morning and say, God, how can you blow my mind today? Because listen, God's thoughts are not our thoughts. God's ways are not our ways. We have a very limited vision. We have very limited capability. But when we put our trust in God and say, God, what are you doing today? God, how are you going to shift me, move me, change me, get me to operate at a higher level on today, God? What can I do today, God, to make your glory greater, God? What can I do today, God, to become a better individual? How can you use me today, God, to make this world a better place? How can you use me today, God, to give somebody their miracle? How can you use me today, God, to bless me, to give me a miracle that I never saw coming? God wants us to operate at a level of expectation that we have never even imagined. As we are moving into the 2024 season, as we are moving into new levels of faith and expectation, listen, God is calling you to say, listen, God, I might not know what I'm doing, but I'm going to trust you to take me there. As long as I move one foot in front of the other, God, I know that you can do some amazing things. God, I ain't never seen this before, God, but I know if you said I can have it, if you said I can do it, if you said this is for me, God, I'm going to trust you wholeheartedly and I'm going to watch how you blow my mind. Listen, we have got to get up every single morning with this level of expectation where we say, God, listen, Lord, I am so eager. I am so happy to rise today so that you can blow my mind, so that you can use me in a way you've never used me before, so that you can show me things that I've never seen before, so that you can take me to levels and places I have never even imagined or thought for myself, God.